you so much for the raid. Welcome on in here. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to meet you. Are we excited for the Mexican Grand Prix? Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community over here. It would help if I had my camera going. Appreciate it. Welcome on in here. There it is. Let's go, Max. You think Max is gonna take it? Lando's P1. Max is nowhere near there. What about a Bearman win? Ray, thank you so much for the 18 freaking months. Hello, dear friend. Hello, Ray. Oh, 20 months. I'm such a doofus. I can't read. Ray, how are we doing? Asian Skills. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a weird time for a Formula 1 race, especially for me in the United States. Goings again, thank you so much for the raid. What's up, noobs? Everyone's gonna crash the first quarter and Max drives by into first. Done. Easy. Max has never won from P5. Fun fact. Today's a good day to break that. Oh, music's too loud. Sorry. Sorry, how's this? Hey, Connie. Connie 001. Sorry, Skills. Let's go, Pericles. I think this is a race of a turn 1, lap 1 kind of vibes. Depending what happens in the first lap, could set the course for the rest of the race. IMO. Fun fact is, we get a lot less power and a lot less downforce because we're in Mexico. We're at a really high elevation today. So there's going to be some cooling problems with those brakes. Fingers crossed that the tires isn't a one-stop. You can Alex crashed out last year, turn 1. Someone posted a meme in the Discord. Or not really, I guess I wouldn't call it a meme. It's just a picture with words. But that every year a Red Bull driver launches into the air in Mexico over those curbs. Okay, we have a Max prediction win. I'm writing that down. Again, if you have predictions, please give them to me. We'll see who's correct. Currently, I think only one person's been right the past couple of races. Which is a little embarrassing for this chat, but that's fine. Wing says Max win. Max win. Do we get the mariachi version of the F1 theme? Absolutely. Sully says Lando holds P1 through lap 1, and then that means he wins the race. Do you have him as winning the race, Michael, or just holding P1 through lap 1? Oh, Guy says, give me that Lewis win. I just want you to know I am so ready for a Lewis win. Hanging in the Louvre, there's room now. What's up, Corvette boy? How's it going? Hello. I completely forgot the race was at 4, too. Till a couple hours ago, so hashtag blessed. Just P1 lap 1? Give me a Ferrari win, I beg you. You don't care if it's Charles Leclerc or Lewis? Corvette says just a Ferrari win. Not doing well in the Constructors' Championship either. Tisk, 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 tisk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Probably said that we might have similar vibes to Austin, mediums to soft, where they can bail out to hards if their tires get too worn. I just, hards really fucked people up in Austin. By fucked people up, I mean Alex Albon. I'm pumped I won a Liquid IV contest for Vegas GP tickets Friday. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Wait, tell me more. What was this Liquid IV contest? I can't believe you won a contest. I don't think I've ever won anything. Hopefully one day it's the lottery. Just a repost on Instagram and tag a friend? That's so great. That's absolutely fantastic. I want you guys to know, I'm going to say this right now. If you need to tag someone for an Instagram contest, it could be me. You can always put me down. Even if you don't know me very well. Even if you're just lurking in the stream and you don't chat a lot and you just need someone for an Instagram contest, throw me in there. I would be honored. What's a box? Don't need to know UL. At Ash Vandalay. Whatever you need. They're expecting medium to hard, and mediums go to lap 42 to 48. Sorry, medium to soft. That's crazy. Oh, the tire offset isn't that crazy either. This honestly might not be as exciting as we think for today. What is Pumpernickel's prediction for today? We can do this like a groundhog. We try to take him outside, like outside, not our balcony. And he chilled a little bit in the front, and then he like ran back inside when he saw people. So whatever driver's scared of people. Does that help? He also didn't like the ice bags they were breaking on the sidewalk. How are we doing today? We're doing great. This is unfortunately my nap time, so F1's kind of ruining that for me right now. Green flag time pit loss is 21.9 seconds. I'm just going to say 22 seconds. I love the 0.9. I'm going to say 22. And under a safety car is 12 seconds. High percentage of safety cars, but TBD on that one. The forecast is all sunny, so we shouldn't be afraid of that. McLaren has supposedly the fastest race simulation pace, followed by Red Bull, then Mercedes, then Ferrari. Should F1 require all 3 tires due to a race? No. Next question. 22 seconds unless you have the McLaren pit crew? Yeah, then it could be 30 seconds. Depending. Well, it depends which driver. I guess their wheel gun is fixed, because I don't think they had wheel gun issues in Coda, or did they? I think a wheel just got stuck and they couldn't, like, take it off for a little bit. But I don't think that it was a wheel gun issues. I guess they fixed it. What's up, Mr. Joseph? Should FIA bring back hypersofts in the tire colors? Yeah, except we never used them as we needed to. Have we done predictions yet? No, I mean, we're always doing predictions. We still have 15 minutes to the race. Currently, we have Wing says a Max win. Michael says Lando will hold P1 through lap 1, but that's it. Guy says a Lewis win. Corvette Boy wants a Ferrari win. What's up, Aiden? Welcome on in here. Marco, with the 48 freaking months? Ash, 4 years? Everyone give it up to the king of the internet. Chat, we got a Marco big one. No, not only is Marco a mod, which keeps our chat safe and normal. Normal to a varying degree. But anything we need to find on the internet, Marco knows where it is. You need a movie? He knows where it is. You need to watch a race somewhere? He knows how you can watch it. If it wasn't for Marco, we'd be so bored in that Discord. Aiden says Lando and Leclerc crash at turn 1. Lewis takes the lead. We'd like it, Aiden. Welcome on in here. My boy Marco. Marco, thanks so much for the 4 freaking years. Thanks for being a friend. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Can you help us with the USBs on our TV? Okay, oh yeah. So I couldn't watch Young Frankenstein. It's a Mel Brooks movie. Depending the age of people in chat, you may or may not know what that is. Full disclosure, I'm 33, so I know who Mel Brooks is. He's also Polish. I'm Polish. He's from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. I got a thing for Mel Brooks. He's 99. Don't take it that way. Regardless, I was looking for Young Frankenstein because it's a Halloween movie and my boyfriend's never watched it, so we were going to watch it, and it's nowhere on streaming. Did you know that? I think Disney has like the distribution rights and they just don't know what to do with it because I guess it's in like a Disney-friendly movie, and they just haven't put it anywhere. So Marco's like, oh, I can send you a file and you can download it, put it on the USB, and then stick the USB in your television. And I was like, what are you talking about? My television does not have a USB port. And it's a fairly new television. I bought it last year? And Marco's like, are you crazy? My TVs have USBs. Turns out it's a thing. So Marco also teaches me something new every day. Aiden, sorry, I'm writing down. Lando and Leclerc crash turn 1. Safely crash. We never wish for anyone to crash in general, but if they can safely DNF, I'll take it. Lando and Leclerc safely DNF at T1. Lewis takes the lead. And then Aiden wants Lewis 1, Russell 2, Kimmy 3. Oh, are you a Mercedes fan or do you just don't mind Russell and Kimmy Antonelli? Because I like that. I like a Lewis 1. I like Kimmy on the podium. I'm a big fan of that. So, Lewis, Russell, Kimmy. I love that. Joseph, I got yours too. Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen. Ye of little faith in everyone else. Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen. What's up, Terminal? I worked at the community theater and performance of Young Frankenstein. It was fun. Oh, that's sick. Hawk says, my prediction, Max wins. McLaren finishes in double points, but not on podium. That's crazy. That's a good prediction. Max wins. McLaren, 2 points. I didn't realize how much, or okay, I'm going to say a statement. Mexican fans do not seem to like Lando Norris. I'm not saying all of them, of course. But when he was in qualifying post-race interviews, people cheering for Lewis, people cheering for Leclerc. I mean, Max was getting out of the car, people were cheering. And then Lando would interview, and it was a little quiet. And I was like, what has Lando done to the country of Mexico that I don't know about? Most newer TV should have TV ports in the back. I guess I gotta look at my TV ports. But yeah, I was surprised by the lack of, don't mind Merc, but I'm a Lewis fan. W. Oh, what's up, Steve? Apologies for being tardy. Just got done with church. How's everything going? Going great. My podium is Max, Russell, Kimmy. Oh, a lot of people got like the Max, Russell, Kimmy combo. Did you guys see Russell go into the grandstands? He was wearing the, what TV do I have? I don't know. Marco, what TV do I have? I got 2 TVs. They're both like 40 plus inches, and they're black. Does that help you? I don't know. I'll let you know. You think I just know what TV I have on the top of my head? Everyone, without looking at your television, what TV do you have? Because nobody except McLaren likes Lando? No. Lando has fans. Get out of town. What TV? It's a rectangle. Samsung, Panasonic? Yeah, but you don't know what model you have. One of them is a Viv something. Viv something with a V. That I brought on Target. This is going well for me. A Samsung, if you want the model number, I have no clue. I don't know about a Max win. Car seems unstable in the second sector. Maybe a podium. LG C4 and B4? Get out of here, Francis. This question wasn't for you. Hisense Android TV? I can't tell you if my kids ever let me watch it. That's so funny. Dude, I would go absolutely crazy if Lewis Hamilton was on the podium. Let alone a win. Let alone a win. I'm going to go apeshit. If he gets a podium, I'm going to go crazy. Man deserves it. All right, let's look at our starting grid here. Anything super secret on my screen that you guys aren't allowed to see? Just kidding. Chat, here we go. Your first row is Norris Leclerc. Now, what I'm envisioning and what I'm hoping is that Charles Leclerc turns aggressive and bullies the fuck out of Lando Norris. Charles Leclerc drove pretty aggressively in Coda, did a great job defending. I was very happy to see that side of him. Now, if he can just do it again, I think he can get P1 in lap 1. But Lando seems, he's in, what would they call it? He has momentum, as people would like to say. He's doing pretty well. He feels pretty confident in himself. So we'll never know. Charles is out of the championship. Now he's going to wake up and remember who the fuck he is. Because there's nothing at stake. Up next, we have Hamilton and George Russell, which is fun. I like to think they respect each other. I also like to think they can wheel and deal, and it'd be good racing. Then we have Verstappen and Antonelli, and I think Verstappen's about to commit child abuse. So, we're not gonna worry about the third row there. We're gonna pray that Kimmy's okay at the end of it all. Then we have Piastri and Hadjar. Behrman, Sonoda, Ocon and Sainz, Hulkenberg, Alonso, Lawson, Bortoletto, Albon, Gasly, and Stroll and Colapinto. Maybe like a Sainz P12. I do like a Bearman P9. I hope he stays in the points. Sonoda... Sonoda have the car, though. Especially in Mexico. Again, I think it's, God, what's that stat? 10% less downforce, 20%, 20% less downforce, 10% power loss in Mexico because of the elevation. If you're confused as why I keep saying elevation for Mexico, engines do suck, squeeze, bang, blow. That is what engines do to move the car forward, to propel it. The suck comes from the air. There is less air to suck when you're at a higher elevation. Therefore, the engine has to work harder to do so. In the most layman of terms. And I hope that helped you out. Everyone, let's go spend your channel points. Who wins today? Yeah, guys, I know you guys have those babkas. Already 1,000 on Max and 1,000 channel points on Norris? Chat. 50 on Piastri? Are you just hoping you win big? The suck. I guess the squeeze also needs some help there in high elevation. But the bang and the blow part kind of just come with the oxygen. Technically, they blow twice since they're turbocharged. Good point, Adam. This is why I love chat. And we got the spooky vest on. This whole week, I have to go into the office 3 days a week. Sorry, I had three fingers up twice, so that seemed like 6, but it's really just 3. And I brought up a whole bunch of like spooky ghost or fun bat outfits. If you're making me come into the office, I'm dressing whimsy. You know what I'm saying? Suck, squeeze, bang, blow, blow. Put that on a pillow. All right, where's my live time? Excuse me. Live timing. Where art thou? Where's my little... There it is. There it is. Can we just... No, this is too... That's a little too dark. Oh, there we go. Now we got some mood lighting going. All right. What's the elevation of Mexico City? It is 7,349 feet. So at least 2,000 more than Denver, if you're familiar with that. Or 2,280 meters, if you like communist measurements. Jesus. Corvette boy, relax. Let's hope we get the mariachi theme. I hope so. Let me turn my theme off, and let's get started watching some F-Un. Where's Pumpy? He's not behind you. Pumpy's sleeping on his window bed. We have like a thing that like attaches to the ledge of the window, and he can like look out in the neighborhood. Oh, what's up, Chai? How you doing? All right, I'm sorry that everyone's here for the cat, enough for the F1. I'll just wear cat ears next time. Yeah, do you guys want me to wear cat ears and just lay down over there and start meowing? That's a weird stream. I think you got to pay extra for that, to be honest with you. I don't feel comfortable just giving you that for free. Pause. Wait a second. Welcome on in, whether you're watching on the YouTubes, hello, or on the Twitch. We greatly appreciate you being here. I don't know if I want to mod that stream. I'll pay you? That one's like at midnight. There's like 5 streams like that already. Damn, I'm behind. I always want to be a trendsetter. I'm just a trend follower. It's so unfortunate. I just want to sit in a cat tree and meow. Is that so hard? That's all a girl wants. Remember, Max is everyone for P5. Fun fact. Oh, mariachi theme. Da, 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 da. No Halloween costumes for Tuesday's stream? Oh, we can do Halloween costumes. I guess I can debut my Halloween costume for this year. You should be a VTuber for that? No, I'll be real. It's fine. I have no shame. That's right. My parents immigrated from Poland. From USSR Poland. For their daughter to be a cat on a Twitch stream. Living the American dream, baby. Let's go. Da, 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 da. My dad also texted me. I hope he's not watching. Dad, are you watching? Are you at work? No. My dad said he sent me something with AI on it. That's really unfortunate. Going as Michael Massey? No. No one would know who that is. You think I embroidered an FIA shirt? Hi, Ash's dad. His name is Mieszko. In the 10 years since F1 returned to Mexico City, over 3.2 million spectators have attended this event. Track temp is 52 degrees? 26 degrees. Oh, 80 degrees. That's fine for air temperature. Unique to Mexico. It would be fun if they did different themes for each country. Fun fact, this is my recent obsession. I think we talked about this. Canada Dry cherry ginger ale, 0 sugar. I can't stop drinking it. It's a problem. It's definitely soda. But it's so good. It contains at least 1% juice. So, we know I'm doing big things with my life. Oh, so it's communist if I use kilometers, but Ash this year drinking Canada Dry? Yeah, go Jays. We're watching some fantastic baseball, if I do say so myself. Are they playing again today, or is today a break? Why am I asking? I have it on my phone. Oh, it is actually a break. Sad. Tomorrow, though, 8 p.m. Sad. I am starting my formation lap. Lando Norris just took off. Looking at Max now. I'm saying that out loud, so if you want to sync the stream so I don't spoil anything, you can spoil things. I don't care. I, read the movie plot before I watch the movie in the theater. Because I hate not knowing. Because I'm nosy. So you can spoil things for me, always. Unless I, distinctly ask not to. But in this case, you definitely can. Good thing Pirelli added that step in tire so they can bring an entirely pointless tire. Adam, I'm going to fight you on behalf of Pirelli. Because Pirelli is too Italian to get into a fight. Actually, I don't know. Do Italians like to fight? Not New Jersey Italians. Real Italians. Okay? Yeah, that's my thing, Mr. Joseph. I'm not terribly concerned. I'll watch the thing, and I will still react accordingly. I think Pirelli is just too classy to fight with Adam. So I have to fight him. Adam, how tall are you? Are you taller than 5'3"? That depends if I'm actually going to fight you. Oh, have you guys heard about the NBA scandal? The betting scandal that's involving 4 mafias? I'm not kidding. 4 crime families and some NBA stars as well. I swear, my neighbor in New York City, Hundo P, is part of the mafia. Why do you ask it? Why do you assume that, Ashley? Oh, thank you so much for asking. Only slightly, so I have a shot. Damn it, Adam. Because one, he has cameras everywhere. Front door, garage, his garbage thing under the stairs. There was a camera pointing in there. Backyard, cameras everywhere, each 4 corners. Already sus. This is 1990s, early 2000s New York. Norris is lining up for me, by the way, in case you still need to sync. And then he would have all random people constantly going through his garage with a code. One day, he stopped my mom's headlights from being stolen. My parents like to lease cars, and she leased Alexis. Yo, what's up? How's it going? And they like to steal the headlights from the Lexuses or whatever, I guess was like a thing in New York that was happening for a while. And he was up at 3 a.m. watching his security cameras, and he saw them about to steal my mom's stuff. And he, like, scared him off. And I was like, why are you up at 3 a.m. watching your security cameras if you don't work for the mafia? Hundo P. I feel like I can snitch. Like, 23 years later. Maybe he's a cricket fan? He also told me to call him Big Sal. So, Chris, if you're watching this, because you're putting out together a compilation of reactions. Hi, Chris. Bye, Chris. Hello, everyone. Green flag is waving. Everyone gird your loins. 5 lights, baby. Let's go for the Mexican Grand Prix. Great start by Lando Norris. That was fabulous. No notes. The Ferraris are fighting. Oh, we're 3 wide. We're 3 wide. Well, we're 4 wide. Bye, Max. Yeah, there was no way that was going to work. We're going to need a... What the fuck was that? I wish the camera just zoomed out there, because I have no idea what just fucking happened. Lance Stroll not having a good day. What the hell was Max Verstappen doing? That seems to be a common question. Max was making moves. Oh my gosh. Okay, what is happening here? What's going on? Okay, Russell lost the position. Behrman's up 3. Antonelli's down 1. Sonoda's up 2. It's a W for Behrman. Bortoletto's up 3. Hulkenberg down 4. Ooh. Russell, I was starting to like you. Don't be a snitch. Even though I know all F1 drivers are snitches. No one fucking... George, you're starting to show some personality. Apparently George has a favorite pen that he's used for like 7 years. A 7 kind of pen. 2, he did that whole sneaking into the grandstand thing this weekend. That was great. That was fun. Max has a flat spot on his tire. Like, who the fuck cares? I didn't know Leclerc cut a corner and then I saw him in front, and then F1 TV let me know that he did, so he had to get the position back to Lando Norris. That was unfortunate. Damn. Good for Behrman, though. I wish I could see what happened there. George has always been the king of complaining? No. Let's... Everyone's the king of complaining. The part of the game of F1 is you bitch on the radio and you try to get your competitor in trouble. That's really part of it. They're a bunch of snitches. Just like in baseball, part of the game is convincing the umpire. And that's why the ABS system sucks. Anyway, moving on. I have spoken on that. Oscar hasn't been having a good time since coming from break. That's happened this season and the past 2 seasons. It's an Oscar thing. My name is Jeff. The Jets won a game? Who did we play? I didn't even bother watching. Did the Panthers win? Probably not. Josh Allen's a stud. Just Googled the Panthers score. It was 40-9. Bills, obviously. Oh my god, we beat the Bengals by 1 point? That's crazy. Okay, we beat the Bengals by 1 point. I wouldn't say that they choked. Check fastest lap, but he cut a corner? Yeah, his fastest lap was a 1:23.141. Which is crazy because Lando Norris is 1:46. Is Russell ever happy with Max Verstappen? A Jets win is crazy in this economy? Isn't Honda usually the best track record in Mexico? It does. You are correct. I also got some shit air, though. Why is Piastri in P9? Can we watch the race start again? I feel like we missed a lot. You know what's surprising? The Bills tickets for the Panthers game, because I really wanted to go, nosebleeds were like $300+. And I was like, wow, there's going to be a lot of people here because people are reselling them at a crazy amount or whatever. There was no traffic for this game today. Traffic for Cowboys? Always. I always know when the Cowboys are in town. There was nobody in here. I think maybe, I don't know what's going on. And no traffic for the Bills game. What's the primetime game tonight for like 8 p.m.? Whoever said that, Michael, unfortunately, oh no, you are correct. That Norris will hold P1 through lap 1. Well done. A lot of Max wins in the predictions. Battle of the... I don't think I can Google that. Replays time. I can't believe they went 4 wide. What a bunch of doofuses. Oh, there was some argy-bargy. Oh, geez. Oh, that's why Lawson had to pit. Interesting. Oh, I see, Mr. Joseph. Well, what are the commanders now? Yeah, interesting. I can't believe Max tried this. You got squeezed like crazy? Max. Dude, you know you're a goat, but like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that's so funny. Hamilton said, fuck you. Come on, Hammy. Ah, he had nowhere to... What are they doing? Behrman's up 5 places? Dude's gonna get checked for roids after the game. Random drug test, my ass. There's no way. Why is it taking the stewards so long for slam dunks on turn 1? Maybe they're not slam dunks? Which ones are you talking about? Okay, here's the Lewis Hamilton thing. Okay. What did you want Hamilton to do? Yeah, I think Max was like, oh, everyone concedes when I usually do this. And Hamilton's like, I'm not conceding because I know what you're trying to do. I don't know if the Hamilton will have to give those positions back because he cut the corner, right? Is Haas the other one that exceeded the cost cap? No, it was Aston Martin and another one that has championship contentions, and that's all I will tell you. I mean, I guess I can say who is rumored to be, and I've been told who it is by people who I trust. However, I just want to be clear that you're wondering why people are not talking about it more. It's because the FIA has been very, very like, if you talk about this, we will take away your credentials or report on it, etc. They're not inviting me to the paddock anyway, so I don't kind of care. Now, apparently Aston Martin is, it seems, administrative, kind of like how Red Bull just didn't apply the correct tax credits. It wasn't a lot that supposedly Aston Martin went over. It seems just like a few rounding errors and things like that. So the Aston Martin thing is fine. Apparently the other one, it's a big deal. It's going to be a problem. It's been noted? Lawson did retire. You are correct. He had an incident in the race start. Lando Norris the fastest lap, 1:22.382. See? Hamilton also snitching. Everyone snitches. Name of the game. I do appreciate his engineer saying, we don't know. Focus on the race. What's up, TTV? How you doing? Everyone acting like the championship is on the line or something? Yeah, who would have thought? I need Piastri to get his shit together. Well, you know what he's insinuating. He wants something to happen. Yeah, what a race start. 9 laps out of 71. Chat, did I tell you? If you were here on Tuesday, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I want to be very careful about how I phrase this. Because I do not care when influencers of all kinds get invited to F1 races. That's not... I don't give a shit. However, I do give a shit when you're invited. God, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Chat, where is it? Causing a collision? Just noted. Are you going to deal with it later? Is that what's about to happen? I take way too many pictures of my cat. Have we talked about this, chat? I don't know what it was. Sorry. Anyway, someone was invited to the race, got free tickets. That wasn't my problem. The problem was then that they wrote on threads / tweeted. I didn't know in Formula One they raced 51 or 52 laps, whatever Coda was. I have more respect for them than before. And I was like, and that just gets me. That tickles me. I don't know why that particular sentence sent me. What did you think they were doing this entire time? You're telling me F1 doesn't have lap races like Mario Kart? Oh, they could. Though there is respect, which I appreciate. Some people could watch it and be like, that was stupid, I'm never going again. Went to Formula 1 Austin today for the first time. Didn't realize the drivers do 56 laps. Have a new level of respect for the sport. You don't Google what you're going to? You didn't look it up once. I understand some people don't look up restaurant menus. I like to look up the menu before I go. That's my thing. A lot of people do that because they like to know. Some people are fine going to the restaurant, reading the menu like when they get there. Totally cool. You don't Google the thing you were invited to and got free tickets to? Just a smidge of information. That kills me. Norris is up 3.490 seconds. I just don't think... Oh, Antonelli's on it. Verstappen's ass. We've kind of settled in now to the Mexican Grand Prix, unfortunately. Formula's football, right? Like League One. Formula Un. Whatever he says in that movie with Sacha Baron Cohen. Talladega Nights. Did we see a Behrman replay? Get that man a Ferrari contract. Mediums seem to be dropping off compared to the softs. That's a sentence I never thought someone would say. That's fair, Kamikaze. I do appreciate the respect. Again, I know some people watch Formula 1, they're like, this is dumb. Or they just watch racing and they think racing's dumb. Do they mislabel the tires? Hards aren't working much either. Why is Albon on hards again? See? Another snitch. We got snitches everywhere on this grid. Wouldn't survive a day in prison. Apparently Lawson almost hit people running out on track. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, when he got out of his car? From the incident? From the... Formula snitch. Half the people on mediums have been doing shenanigans that killed their lives. According to George Russell, Verstappen has a bunch of bald spots in his tires, so... Oh, no, there were some marshals on track literally 20 feet for him. Protesters ran out as he drove. Oh, for Lawson? There were protesters on track? Or marshals? Videos in the Discord. Videos in the Discord. Aha. Oh. That wasn't on him though. He doesn't see them till it's like too late. That's crazy. Why haven't the stewards ping Leclerc and Max and Hamilton? Oh, I guess Hamilton was noted for not taking the thing. No further investigation for signs in Alonso. Turn 1 incident involving cars 1 and 44 for 7 in Hamilton, causing a collision. Noted. Everything's been noted. No, it does not help. Also, if you'd like to join the Discord, think about it. We're very nice people. Turn 4 incident involving Hamilton. Noted. Leaving the track and getting an advantage. It's in the Formula Racing channel. It should be a tweet. It's from Mr. Blue Sky. At 4:19 p.m. You might have to scroll a little bit to see it. That is crazy. Norris 5.5 seconds ahead. Blah. Need Oscar to get his shit together. There's some delusional motherfuckers in the Discord right now. I mean, classic. H-Cats, why do you never want anyone to join the Discord? Be nice. Oh, 10-second penalty for Lewis Hamilton. Unfortunate. Should have seen that coming. What about Leclerc or Max? Okay, give 5 or 10 for Max for pushing Lewis off. Problem is they don't really talk about it. Delusional on Al Gore's internet? I'll leave the Discord if needed. No, don't leave. It makes me sad. Hamilton's fault? Which one? This one? So he got pinged for leaving the track and getting an advantage. Not the incident that was noted for causing a collision between Verstappen and Hamilton. Leaving the track, he got dinged for not using the escape road. But we're not even talking about that incident. We're talking about lap 1, turn 1. Between Leclerc and Max. Have they told Hamilton on the radio? They haven't told him yet. I think 10 isn't harsh. 10's the new minimum, I believe. If I remember correctly, before summer break, when the FIA came out with their not redo of the rules, when they published the rules to the public of what they use to determine incidents and penalties, 10 is the new minimum. Because they said 5's too little. So if 10's the minimum, 10's the minimum. Yeah, I agree, Garepo. Have they not told him? Has it just not picked up on the radio? It hasn't been picked up by 5 feels appropriate for the situation. The specific situation that you're talking about, not before. It's when he got off track. And I believe, as Corvette Boy said, man, 10 seconds is a joke? As in too much or too little? Guys, 10 is the new minimum. You're going to just have to deal with it. Everyone gets 10. Okay, not just Lewis. The real question is if they're going to ding Leclerc and Max for also cutting the tracks. The tracks, like I said it plurally. They're on one track. Just so like they dinged Hamilton, but not the rest. Be quiet, you Ferrari apologist. I'm on to you. Guy, a Ferrari fan? I didn't realize it from his profile picture in the Discord. Considering the different lines from Leclerc and Max, I'm really not sure it's one track. Can Verstappen not pass Behrman? Does he just not have any good opportunities? What's going on there? Oh. Why is everyone trying to take these corners so fast? Jesus. Oh, Leclerc immediately gave the position back. That's a good point. Oh, he feathered the throttle. That's what they said on F1 TV. Sorry. Thinking. Max, I don't know. Just went to the Discord and saw the Lawson clip. Yeah, that's scary, dude. Oh no, here's the real meat and potatoes. This is the one that I wanted to know about. They just told Hamilton about the penalty. We have a 10-second penalty for with Verstappen. We don't agree, but let's keep a head down. It's interesting that they wait to tell him. I wonder when they decide that. Oh, Ocon might pass Tsunoda. He's in DRS range. But they have Piastri and Russell. What's up, Kel? How's it going? If it's deemed a racing incident, I'll buy a whole ass cake in celebration. Got too many fandoms in this chat. When did I become so accepting? By the way, totally a joke. You can be a fan of whomstever. Just don't be shitting on other fans rudely, and I'm fine. Does the H and HCAT stand for hater? It does. That's actually your first name, legally. God, Norris is gone. As long as you don't diss sports car racing. Okay, HCAT says Max Verstappen greater than literally any other sorry-ass driver. How dare you? Lewis Hamilton is right there. Noted? It was noted? Julian Palmer is so fucking funny. He's like, oh, seems like the stewards are just going frame by frame. By the way, this is a delayed radio. Woo! Do we think he said bullshit? Hope he said bullshit. Probably did. I would have. No further investigations? That's crazy. FIA stewards, turn 3 incident involving car 1 reviewed no further investigation, leaving the track and gaining an advantage. Bearman holding out with Yusuf's pretty impressive. Keep it Max behind him. That was the turn 3 incident, not the turn 1 incident. Are they still reviewing the turn 1 incident? Not surprised. Why is Antonelli pitting? 25 lap softs. They asked what Max is asking what we're doing, and they said, and GP says stay out. Are they race car drivers or do they need a bib? Here, little buddy, wipe your tears. Well, you either steward everyone the same way or you don't. The problem is they also don't explain their rulings very well. Real quick, I'm waiting in line at the grocery store to pay, and the guy observes me watching the stream, and he says she doesn't know what she's talking about. So I turn around and said, "What do you think she's talking about?" And he says, "Gambling." So I told him to mind his own business and not be a jackass. Yo, is he still near you? Put me on speaker right now. Put me on speaker right now. Be like she has a private message for you. Gambling? He thinks I'm talking about gambling in a ghost sweater? How does GP not sure what they're doing? They're doing some simulation work back at the factory. They gotta tell GP what to tell Max. Clearly Red Bull mind games messing with McLaren. That'd be really funny. $2.7 for Behrman, 3.6 from Piastri. Jeez. Do I look like I talk about gambling? I can't believe I look like I talk about gambling. Who said you were gambling? Us, someone at the grocery store behind Steve. You're just seeing a kickstake watermark on the stream. Oh yeah, let me go do that real quick before Steve finds this guy. Put like DraftKings somewhere. Yeah, let me know whenever you find him. I'm just gonna flick him off, really. He might want to fight you, even though it's not my fault. Will the mediums make it to the end? How many laps are left? 50? They're calling it a little close, but yes, they should be able to. They don't do anything stupid. The original strategy was put mediums on first and go to lap 42 to 48 and then switch to softs, but they just reversed it, so they're going on softs then on mediums. You're all good, Steve. You actually don't have to find this man. Enjoy your day. He's not worth it. You found him? That's so funny. Hello, sir, in a grocery store. I'm not talking about gambling. I'm talking about race cars. But please mind your own business. Thank you so much for your time. His name is Rick? Oh, what's up, Rick? Rick, how you doing? Hope this is real. I hope this is actually happening. Rick, hope you're having a great day. No, we can be nice to Rick. Rick wasn't sure what was happening, but remember, be curious, not judgmental, Rick. We're all living our best lives. Currently, we're all watching some racing, some Formula 1. Rick in the most stoner voice ever. You gotta disarm him. I'm not trying to fight Rick. I don't know Rick. He could be having a hard day. Hey, Chats, I'm not saying that to Rick. Signs of speeding in the pit lane, 5-second penalty. Hulkenberg out. No, Rick's being a nice man. Minus not minding his own business. But, we all been there. We've all not minded our business at some point, as long as he's nice to Steve. Hey, Rick, what football team do you root for? Hulk is out. I'm not sure why. Has Yuki pitted already? Let me tell you. He is not. He's on 27 lap mediums. Ocon's in the pits. Missed quite a bit. My wife's talking to me about stuff. That's cool. Tell your wife we said hello. It was real and just was having a day, so now it's all good. Oh, that's great, Steve. Or he retired from the pits, I should say. Mechanical, probably. Did he get into an incident at any time? Any damage there? Max is in a rough spot to pit, which is interesting because when that whole GP radio thing was happening, what they were talking about is what they wanted to do, whether they wanted him to stay out or stay in. And they told him to stay out. So this is their fault. So either they're about to cook or they fucked up. But he's losing so much time. He keeps doing yellow sectors. Warmth and air, Ferrari engine. I would guess an engine problem. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, but these mediums are not doing him any well. He needs to last at least 20 more laps on these mediums before he can switch to softs. So he just goes on hards. Good, Steve. I hope Rick's nice to you now. How fast was Carlos Sainz going? That was weird from Carlos Sainz. God. It's such a good vibration. Norris is on 29 lap softs. What are we doing? Pirelli, please. Stop listening to drivers. This is what Pirelli needs to do. Come to the chat. Just my chat. Talk to us about what we want from tires. Temperature in Mexico has to be in the 60s if you can stay in mediums all race if possible. I think the air temp they said was 75, 78, something around there. So just cooling off because that was the hottest part of the day. Kind of want them to go back to multiple tire manufacturers. I'm sure Pirelli pays good money to be the only manufacturer. Yuki's in P4, stop the count. Verstappen can still get podium. He's kind of SOL in pit stops, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't even... Max just needs to pit. Eventually. He has 18 more laps to go. Chuck ignoring the pit wall and not boxing. Oh. I think he's pitting right now. Medium's going to last into the end. No, Yuki can do anything. Dude, what if we get a Behrman podium? Lewis said, I'm not sure these tires are going to last the whole race. What is he on? Oh, 8-lap mediums. Do we think Pirelli and AWS got the strategy wrong? I am Jack's complete lack of surprise. Behrman said it's so funny. Maybe medium to hard was in fact the best strategy. Behrman podium and a Haas would be kind of sick. He's also a child, right? He's like 20? 19? Baron Podium's almost an okay trade for Piastri losing the WDC. What is it with Piastri currently? This has happened. This is the third time this has happened, right? Third season. Do you think he still sucks at these tracks? Or he just doesn't have the stamina, mental resistance to kind of chill the whole year? Obviously, it's McLaren messing with his car. We all know they love Lando. That's been a conspiracy on Reddit, surprisingly, and Twitter, that there's some disconnect between Piastri and Lando and how their cars are being managed and their pit crew and their teams and such. Guy said there's definitely something with the setup this weekend. He couldn't attack the corners as well as compared to Lando. The car unsettles super easily. Reddit and Twitter with conspiracies? No. Never heard such a thing. Oh, Lando says, on that case, we'll box this lap, please. Sounds like new environment and team might be in order after 2025. I feel like Piastri's contract... He's there to the end of 2028. Which is unfortunate. All right, let's see. $2.6. Huge oversight on Weber's part. I know, to go to 2028, you would think you'd do like a year with an optional. But 3 years? Oh, that's crazy. Max is hoping for a safety car, I'm thinking. I do hate when they bank on safety cars. I think that's stupid. If Max pits now, he'll be around P8, P9. Yeah, and everyone except for Bortoletto has... Oh, Bortoletto Sonoda still haven't pit yet, so... Yeah, he can be P9. Alonso's out too, or is he good? Oh, he's out. Alonso DNFs. Boo, Alonso, you could have parked that in the stadium section. Do you like that they told... I like that Mercedes basically told George, if you're faster, overtake. Yeah, that was pretty clear and concise. Yeah, I think Max is just SOL right now. Guys, you think my cat's still sleeping? Absolutely. He doesn't want to hang out with us? Sad. Remember when Aston Martin were fighting for podiums and possible wins? Feels like lifetimes ago. Well, as teams, everyone around them also gets better and figures it out, and especially for the last season for this formula. Remember, even Mercedes brought the wrong upgrades, and they had to revert. I don't know if this is a correct George radio, but he goes, I have a fucking McLaren up my arse. Do you want me to let him pass? And they said no. That's so funny. I need to screenshot that. What a disaster for Max. That's really unfortunate. Just bad. My tinfoil hat theory is that as teams develop cars for Alonso, they get worse as he prefers cars that are understeery. Or just not everyone can drive. Very casual conversation on the radio there. I mean, my prediction can still happen in theory, just not the first part. Well, that becomes a prediction. Well, looks like Norris will have podium, though. Piastri, just do it. Come on. I watched until they gave Lewis a 10-second time penalty to not watch F1 again for 5 years. Off to the wine store. Bye, lamp. Enjoy the wine store. Are you a white wine guy or a red wine guy? Sauvignon Blanc? Chardonnay? You dry or sweet? I don't like staining my lips or my teeth with the red wine. Yeah, fair. Red wine also makes me sleepy. I was expecting I'm a rosé person. Yeah, that's when you mix white wine and red wine together. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Can I get a confirmation or not a confirmation that Hamilton served his 10-second penalty at his pit stop? He did. Okay, thank you. Max could have tried an undercut if he started the softs and probably would have been in a better position. Probably why GP was confused. Otherwise, we got pinged for failing to serve it. Thank you, Adam. A lot of Ferrari fans in Mexico. There's a wine place in Charlotte, it's locally owned, and they hold wine classes, and they partner with the local cheese store. Sometimes you guys see me in food and drink when I go to like the wine and cheese classes. It's so fun. They give you 4 wines in a span of like an hour, like not like full glasses, obviously. So that's pretty doable. But the first class I ever took there, or first event, was a sake class, and they gave you 7 sakes in an hour, and we were fucking trashed. We're like, we can't drive. We obviously cannot drive home. Can't believe they just give you 7 sakes. George. Is George Russell finally getting competitive? Watch George not run away with it and blame it on the swap taking too long. Well, his tires were being kind of used up behind Antonelli there while they were just waiting to decide what to do. Is Pinocchio becoming a real boy? Huh? I'm a real boy. I'm a real racer. Okay, here's my new conspiracy theory that I just thought of. If you're here for the first time, I usually don't like to speculate unless I have like good evidence. This is completely out of my ass. And I will acknowledge this. It's not clickbait. He's either signed his new contract or he hasn't signed it and he's leaving. And he's like, guess what? I don't fucking care. I'm gonna be sassy on the radio. I'm gonna do what I need to do. It's one of those two. Either he signed it and he got exactly what he wants, so his confidence sky high. It is not confirmed. Where's he gonna go? Technicalities. It is not confirmed that he signed it. Actually, what's taking a long time is he doesn't want to deal with certain sponsorship obligations. Contract doesn't include a papaya butt plug. He wants to do less sponsorship stuff, like obligations like photo shoots or filming for commercials and stuff like that. Nope, they haven't announced anything on IG. I'm double checking as I say this to you, by the way. I'm scrolling right now. Imagine how much more amazing how much more pace George has, isn't it? I know what you're talking about. Maybe he can swap with Hamilton? That'd be so funny. You think he signed it and he got a shit ton of money and he's like, you guys can't tell me what to do? I saw how you treated Lewis Hamilton. Great. And whenever they announce that, they can announce it. But if it's not announced by F1 and Mercedes, I don't give a shit. Did they give any contract details for how long? Just so the Dolphins won a game. The Jets also won. Sorry, I'll stop doing that clicking. That's really loud, actually. I'm announcing it here. Oscar, Russell, George. Sorry, does it say how long the contracts were, guys, in either of those articles? Or does it just say he's confirmed, but they haven't do it? Ew, what is on my face? Leno, we need you to swap positions due to the crash in Singapore? No. Apparently, there's no more tit for tat from McLaren. They said all debts have been paid off. Usually Merc is 1+1, so that's what I assume. Alex? I would say it's spicy chat. I think people are sick of their shit. It's Mexico. We had 4 more races left after this one. Got it, and I'm checking their website. Thank you. I don't know why it's not on their Instagram. I am looking on the website. Grazie. Does it say 1-1? Or does it say anything? Where's this mythical extra pace, George? Oh, they posted a bunch of news since then. They had to scroll back through the news. Interesting. Well, in that case, I take my conspiracy back, and I'm saying he signed it, and he doesn't give a shit. Stuck with me for another year. Where would he go? Red Bull second seat. I like that. Who said that? I know you were joking. I'm just in it for the chaos at this point. Just like this race. I'm the number 1 driver now. This is now the first seat. All right, let's give you a recap right here. Norris, Leclerc, Behrman, Russell, Antonelli, Piastri, Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz, Ocon are your top 10. Can Piastri just pass Antonelli, please? What? Box to overtake? They must think more people are doing a 2-stop. If I'm Lewis right now making Max's life absolute hell, no, he can't afford that. He can't get another penalty. It says Sainz is in the pit? Sainz is pitted, running out of tires. He's a 32-old softs. Oh man, maybe you're right about the Piastri and the 2-stop thing. Do you guys hear that car outside my window? Maybe you guys can answer this. As car enthusiast, why do you want your cars as loud as possible? To me, it just signifies you're a jackass. Oh, this is embarrassing. Okay, McLaren better fucking send it right now. Nice. Nice. I feel like there's a tasteful level of loud, and then there's a shitbox jackass level of loud. I don't need my car to be loud, either in the sound system or the engine. Yeah, you guys are gonna get tinnitus. Oh, it doesn't say anything about the contract, this F1 article? Oh, interesting. Thanks, Chicago, by the way. I don't know if I said that out loud. Do you think Pirelli's surprised that this is a two-stop? Russie pitting? Why'd you just call him Russie? This is crazy. Should have just sent it. Fuck it. Now your predictions are still on. That is correct. Albon up 4 positions. He's on 7 laps softs. Oh, hey, Quackers. Should we call him Jack as in Jack Russell? Yes, Adam. I love that, actually. Oh! Oh, damn. I thought Ocon was going to do it. I really thought Mercedes had that graphic. Dude, Norris is running a 10-10 race currently. Not to jinx him. He's doing great. Could be a last lap classic. Yeah, currently live, they showed live. He's down 3 points now. If we were to end the way it would end now. Jinx him and give my boy Leclerc the win. I do like Lewis's yellow helmet. I don't like that it's for AI. But I do like the yellow, because I can really tell who it is. Especially when I'm not wearing my glasses. I like Lewis's yellow, but I missed the purple. I mean, iconic. Oh, I have my mini helmet downstairs for Lewis Hamilton. Are others going to do a two-stop too? I think they're going to try not to. But they might have to if the tires just can't hold up. I feel like the top 3 don't want to do a two-stop. I don't know if Verstappen's going to have to or if he can hold on to those tires. Currently, everyone's running yellow mini sectors in the top three. Yeah, Leclerc just said confirming staying out to the end. They just told Piastri on the radio that he's faster than Max Verstappen by at least 5/10. You know what's interesting? Since seeing the radios more often on the radio transcription, how often they get, I don't want to say coached because that sounds negative, but essentially just like little reminders: don't brake too late, turn 13, don't not too much combined in that one. Make sure you lift and coast here. Good management. Make sure you maintain it. Just obviously just good comms from everybody, and I appreciate how hands on they are. Albon is not happy. Williams in shambles. Well, they looked like they had a glimmer of hope there, to be honest with you. And then. This might be the worst stretch of track I've ever done. Such a hopeless safety car. Yeah, I don't think you should be banking on safety cars. Isn't it sad that this year Williams has scored more points than they did in the past 7 seasons? Yeah. Williams with shambles, so is my fantasy team. I always forget to keep up with the F1 fantasy and NASCAR fantasy. I just really gave up right before the playoffs. You forget one race. They should give you, like, if you forget one race, it's okay. Or 2 races, because NASCAR is, like, 36 plus. Well, sorry, 36. Exactly, actually. I also think they had Bortoletto. Forgot who I had. Bortoletto saying, you need to help me with the engine. I'm losing power on the exits. I completely forgot about F1 Fantasy. Do we even still have F1 Fantasy? Who's leading that? I forgot I named my team. It's Lights Out and Away We Cry. That's pretty funny. Currently, someone named Calculated Risk. Robert is winning. Robert, are you in here? Stewart's currently P8. That's pretty sick. Sainz got dinged for speeding in the pit lane again? Brother. Still plus 9. Who knew you could do Fantasy F1? Next year there'll be Fantasy Hot Dogging Championship on 4th of July. There probably is. Oh, there's definitely gambling on that. Oh, Chad, I gotta make a presentation for tomorrow. Almost forgot. Presentation on these nuts. That's exactly what it is. It's a team meeting, and they ask everyone to do certain parts of the meeting. In each meeting, there's a. I didn't want to like read the email. Sorry, I'm trying to avoid the email. Anyway, my part is there's always a safety part in the beginning. Like whoever's leading the meeting has to be like, everyone check your surroundings, make sure you're safe to take the meeting, blah blah blah. The next part is D and I. They renamed it, so I'm in charge of the diversity and inclusion moment for tomorrow. It could be about anything. So the last woman who did the team meeting, she did it on invisible disabilities, and basically mentioned a story about how her mother had surgery, and she has a handicap placard, and she doesn't look disabled, but a lot of people come up to her and tell her that she can't be parking and that she's abusing the system, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, I'm really good at procrastinating. It's actually a problem. So I have to do a 5-minute presentation on a D&I topic. Not DEI, D and I. No point doing something today that you can do tomorrow? Exactly. Another drive-through penalty. The problem is this meeting is at like 9 a.m. So I definitely have to do it tonight. I only have 2 meetings tomorrow. 2 meetings tomorrow. Too many meetings Tuesday. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4. No meetings Wednesday. 1 meeting Thursday. W. Kind of evil to give a guy that has trouble with his pit speed limiter a drive-through penalty for exceeding the pit speed limit. You think he's going to do it again? He just keeps speeding in the pits. You have 6 meetings tomorrow in the morning? From 9 to 12? Are you just back-to-back half-hour meetings? Ugh. Can all these meetings be presented in an email? Probably. Bad day to be a Williams fan? Can't believe Max actually pulled it off. Red Bull. When bajillion percent all of them could have been emails? That's so funny. My 2 tomorrow cannot. Mine on Tuesday potentially can. Here's the issue, chat. For those of you in an office 9 to 5 typical job setting, if I send an email and it doesn't get read, it's somehow my fault. Then I should have set up a meeting. Then I should have followed up with them. But if I don't respond to emails, it's my problem too. It always gets me. Lots of my meetings can also be emails, but I take meetings because I don't trust other people to do things correctly. That's so funny. And that's why you turn on read receipts. That's why I have read receipts on anything. Yeah. I should just do that passive aggressively. Just have it on so I can say things like that. Be like, oh, my read receipt said you opened it, so. Oh, Verstappen, huge gains. You were correct. Another 3 seconds. I love that portion of the Mexican Grand Prix, this track. That stadium section is so fucking cool. Driving through it, you have to feel like a gladiator in a coliseum. It's sick. Add a code word to the email and have people reply back with the word to show that they read it. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to do that. No one's going to do that. Someone told me to send out a Microsoft form, a survey essentially, so people can submit names for something. And instead of doing that, which I distinctly outlined in the email, they replied all with their naming suggestions. I was like, brothers, I guess we can do it this way, but now you've just inundated with everyone with reply alls about your shitty names. What good metric? Oh, heck yeah. Driver of the day? Oliver Behrman, 36%. I fucking love that. F1.com/vote. Well, there we go, Piastri. That's some good shit right there. Just do that a couple more times. Go get Behrman. Sadly. Jack, where's that pace now? Oh, I almost voted for Oscar Piastri for driver of the day. Not that I don't want to, but I think Behrman definitely deserves it. Why wouldn't it let me click yes? Oh, there it is. Go, Oscar, go. Antonelli, we should invert the position now. Swap it back, George. My favorite is when someone sends out the wrong email to the wrong email group, and then everyone on the email group replies all. Who was replying all? You've definitely worked in an office setting long enough to know to not reply all to certain emails. Lando's gone. He's in his own race. He's already in Brazil. He does not care. I'm sad I'm missing Brazil. I'm sorry, guys. I'll live stream it from the wedding that I'm at. How does that sound? Hell yeah. Oh no, it's on Sunday, so I'll live stream it on the drive back home. Oh, I wonder if I can I wonder if I can do that. That'd be so funny. Ooh, Piastri releasing some time to Behrman. I wonder why. Are they going through traffic? No, they're not. Can you do commentary about it live? Totally. I'll just live stream it. No one has to know. Guys, you won't say anything. I'm not saying it was mine. Chat, I have 3 back-to-back. Yeah. 3 weddings back-to-back. Not mine. Made that abundantly clear. I'll be driving a collective 36 hours. It's a shame when love gets in the way of watching F1 with people on the internet. Chat, I talk more to you than these people. If that needs to tell you anything that you need to know. Bortoletto up 6 positions from the start. Do I spend too much time in the Discord? Maybe. But am I having a good time? Yes. Yeah, that was great. We're the real friends? You are. .comrades, I like that. You guys aren't bots, right? Did you guys read that thing on Reddit? Where apparently a girl and a guy met on a video... Ooh! Nice, Yuki. Okay, back to my story. Girl and the guy, I think, met through, like, video games, whatever. And then she met his friends, and they, like, all hang out on a Discord channel, or Discord, whatever, community together. It's just them two, and I think it was 3 of his friends. And they've gotten really close, and she talks to them, and they video game together, and whatever. Anyway, they planned a group trip. Lo and behold, she finds out the day before the trip. They were all him. Her boyfriend has been playing the role of multiple people. I know. Max has 29 old softs. I posted that in the Discord. I'll find it for you guys. Leclerc has worse tires, 32 lap mediums. Oh, wow. Verstappen 2.8 seconds away from Leclerc. There's also a story of a fan who wanted to date a hockey video game streamer, and they got together last year after his divorce. That's fucking crazy. Reddit. I found it. Oh my god, she has text messages. And he's basically gaslighting her, being like, don't be dramatic. You know this isn't a big deal. You're just harping on this, making this a bigger issue than it has to be. She had to move. First, she had to first change her locks. Then she had to move and do all this stuff. This shit's crazy. Chat, we'll read this after the race. Most of the videos Instagram suggests to me are ones you like. Do you know how much time I spent on my phone last week on average, according to my iPhone? That's what I'm saying, Adam. 100%. No, I only spent 9 hours and 42 minutes this week. On average. To be fair, my phone doesn't lock. So if I'm like doing something and I leave Spotify open, or I use it for Microsoft Teams during work and I just leave it open, I don't lock it. No, we're not sharing the box, HCats. Is Verstappen gonna fucking do it, dude? Why do I not lock my phone? Sometimes I do, but it doesn't auto lock essentially. So I'll lock it sometimes, but it doesn't auto lock is what should I say. So if I have it, if I'm doing stuff, I just leave it open. Whether it's like I'm usually filming videos or editing, and then I put it down to go do something real quick, and I don't want to like open it and like blah blah blah. So I just leave. I don't have it on auto lock. Nothing gets past this armor less than an anti-tank rifle. Charles Leclerc right now. Oh shit, that's an anti-tank rifle. Max Verstappen. You think Piastri's okay? Chat. Yes or no? Piastri passes Behrman. And then yes or no? Verstappen passes Leclerc. If Charles Leclerc could safely spin right now, whoa, whoa, whoa! What did Charles Leclerc do to you? Piastri better, given how much of a better car he's in. I do not know who this gentleman is for heavyweight champion boxing, but he's definitely buff and can knock me out. Come on, Piastri. They're reaching traffic. They're at Colapinto. Oh, people in chat know who he is. Sorry, I understand what they're saying right now on F1 TV, that Max has been struggling through the S's. But clearly not struggling enough. As you see currently in P3. Yellow flag. Come on, think about it, Max. Come on, Max. Virtual safety car! I ruined my race. You gotta be safe, chat. I know we're all pouty and grumpy about it. He totally could have taken him there on the straight, too. Is it Colapinto? I thought it was Sainz. Oh, my life timing just shit itself. Oh, you were joking. Sorry, Dej. I'm in a serious mood right now. No, Max can't do it. Boo. Dude, Charles Leclerc is so lucky. Bearman P4, though. Ah, that just made that so anticlimactic. Correct, Adam. Oh, chat. What are your predictions? Wings said a Max win. Sorry, Wings. Michael said Lando will hold P1 through lap 1. Correct. Guy says Lewis win. No. Ferrari win. No. Aiden says Lando and Leclerc safely DNF. No. At turn 1, Lewis takes the lead. Unfortunately not. Lewis, Russell, Kimi. Joseph says Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen. Joseph, you are correct. Hawk says Max win. That is not correct. McLaren 2, both in the points, but not on the podium. That is incorrect. Mr. Joseph, you are the correct winner. Did he just say save Charles Leclerc's bacon? I should keep track throughout the year who gets these right. Michael, thank you so much for the biddies. There's no record of your predictions? Wait, what was your prediction? I'm so sorry, Pericles. Bearman. Who said he was overhyped last week? Oh, you can hear a Hinch talking, or if Mercedes are constructors because of this. Coffee time. It is 5:44 p.m. All right, who won channel points? Me? Deject, how dare you? 90,000 channel points go to 6 people. Split among 6 people, to make that clear. That's crazy. 8:44 a.m. on a Monday? Oh, Dodge, this race isn't too bad for you then. Well, except now that you have to go to work. Easy. It was a Lando win, Max getting screwed at the end by a virtual safety car. Very funny. Very funny. I had Hulk in the points and a Max win. Sorry, Pericles, you are incorrect. Lando was like, oh, it was a good Sunday drive. Easy peasy. Yeah, good boring race for Lando. That's what you want when you're P1. Bearman, go hug your dad. Aw, you say hi to Ferrari, guys. I think we should just celebrate Bearman. Like we do with the F1 movie, like the guy just doing well with the GP, or just winning the GP, I guess, and not really the whole championship. Who cares about these 3? Happy for Leclerc, but having Bearman on the podium would have been awesome. That would have been cool. Are they not putting the cars up on the lifts for the podium? Or Lando's car? Message to Lewis and Charles, ignore the strategy call. Do you guys see this poster in the stands? Beck, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that. Welcome on into Vandalay Industries. Oh, it won't let me screenshot it because F1. But I can take a photo. I feel like my mom. You ever see this, like when your mom FaceTimes you and she's like half in the face? Basically 3 Ferrari drivers in the points today. That was so funny. Bex, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that. Me and Elizabeth will be streaming on Tuesday and earlier than probably usual because I accidentally booked something for stream time because I don't know what dates are. I work with some people that use their phones to photograph the screen when I ask for a screenshot. You know they have like the snip tool on Windows, right? F1 will be on your Discord a copyright strike. I'm so mad about it. Did you see that they copyright struck someone for talking about IndyCar? I guess it's like they're doing like the algorithm just caught it incorrectly. I know. The old timers don't. Are they booing him? That's so mean. Are they booing him? Yeah, we get some people saying his name. Right? It sounded like he was getting booed by some people, and then I hear some people now chanting Lando, Lando, Lando. The lore behind that is because he was talking a lot of shit about Perez in previous years. Dude, Mexican fans are so passionate. Their comments in the Cadillac page being like, we need 11 merch. We need a Checo Perez merch. Give it to me. Fucking love it, dude. They're like, this guy is our guy. That's true. That's the way I was with Robert Kubica. I was like, he's Polish? That's my guy. Finnish fans will give you nothing. I was saying boo Ernst. Is anyone's F1 TV stuttering, or is it just me? Damn, then it's me. I wonder what's going on with my internet. It's less stuttering, more like blinking, if that makes sense. I don't know what it is. It did that a lot before the race started, and now it's happening a lot after the race. Mine has been throwing errors all race, missed the last 2 laps. Maybe it's my AWS. Your internet doesn't want people to watch F1 in the Carolinas. That's NASCAR country. Congratulations, everyone. Guys, can I talk about the Reddit story now, or are we watching the podium? I really want to share this with you all. Do you guys not hear this? This is crazy. My God, always a person. Is that just a Polish flag? We're just having the Polish flag in Brazil. I fucking love it. The booing is crazy, comms, dude. There's ops everywhere. I don't know if I want to watch this podium with him on it. Okay, let me give you the Reddit story. Where's my chat? Okay, here we go. Am I overreacting after I found out my boyfriend's online friend group I became a part of 2 years ago has just been him the whole time? Since a little before we started dating in 2022, I was added to my boyfriend's, just friend at the time, 3-person Instagram group chat, with what he explained were some of his closest online friends. The other 2 accounts seemed like real people because they had real followers, comments on their posts, and drastically different aesthetics and looks to them. We eventually made a Discord server for us, and that alone was convincing enough since multiple times we'd all be active at the same time. We never voice chatted because I used to never voice chat either, so I didn't really think twice about it. The group got a lot closer, though, as more and more time passed since I was first added to the group chat, and the last month we got together. We planned a trip to Hawaii for August. We all live in the East Coast of the United States. Like, we booked everything. So imagine my surprise when I'm over at his house tonight and his computer is open and I just want to log into my Google Docs when I accidentally stumble across, first of all, follower bot sites, and also him logged in and chatting with me as one of the individuals I thought I had become close with. Just got this sinking feeling. I didn't jump to the idea they could all be fake either. I was like, maybe he just has their login since they're all so close. And it's way too interested in their messages. But then I noticed their only chats were the group chats and the server. And the real kicker was the email address it was signed up under was his backup email with his full name. I quite literally snooped until he got out of the shower, caught me, which I'm not saying was right of me, but I couldn't help myself. During my snooping, I gradually became devastatingly confident that he wasn't just behind one, but both accounts. I've never seen his face so red, and he absolutely panicked and started shouting at me to get out of his business. I couldn't even form the right words to say to him. In the end, I just walked out of his apartment sobbing. It was very in the morning, but this screenshot is what he said to me, and I'm starting to feel crazy. The screenshot. I just want to know why. When it finally came time for Hawaii, how were you going to explain that? What were you thinking? You know something I've noticed about you? You can never just be calm, and there always has to be an issue. I know you were raised in a volatile environment and still have to relearn a lot about healthy relationship dynamics, but it's like you thrive on chaos only. And you were going to see Wicked tonight. I guess there goes that. You can't be serious. I deserve answers. I'm so honestly creeped out. Basically, half of my life for the past 2 years has been a complete and total lie, and you were all behind it. Okay, don't be dramatic. You know this isn't a big deal. You're just giddy to harp on this and make it a bigger issue. It's crazy, dude. My favorite goes, we were going to see a movie tonight. I guess that ruins our plans. So you go on the rest of her account. This was at 2:10 in the morning. At 6:20, he goes, do you want to get our tickets off the AMC app or just buy them at the theater? He completely ignores it. He just like doesn't care. Boo, why was it removed? He does have my address, but I live with my family in an apartment building that needs a key fob to get in. I'll remain safe, blah, blah, blah. So this is people just, so our updates is like, people are concerned for my safety, thought I'd take a break today, have no communication with him because she blocked him on everything and all this stuff. That is crazy, dude. Insane. I'd also like to know, this is probably fake. But if it was real. Yes, she blocked all the accounts. Oh, is he getting booed at? No, I can't hear anything. It sounds like he's fine. Literally insane stuff, dudes. Can you imagine if all of you were secretly bots? Like, how crazy would that be? Like, you talk to someone in the Discord. I talk to you guys a lot. Just imagine you were all one person. Ugh. That story do be a wee bit batshit. Yeah, there's some am I overreacting posts. They're definitely fake. It's H-Cats with a voice changer. Is every single person. Maybe we're all bots and this is all a simulation. Who's Neo? Going to check on your SO's email and Discord? No, he has no idea how to use any of those things. No, rising the car up like that wasn't a new thing. They did that with Max. I don't know if Lando just wore a sombrero or not, but they made Max wear a sombrero too. My name is not Steve Gallagher. I'm 8675309 696969. Oh, there's cheers for him. That's nice. I don't hear any boos as he's raising his trophy up. That's what he told you to lure you in. I do love the Pirelli hats. They're such good quality, and I know they're a lot of money. If you're able to purchase one, maybe ask for it for Christmas. They're beautiful hats. I have the Miami one, and I ordered the F1 Academy purple one off their website last week. I have to actually see where that is. Retro says, I'm so done with Ferrari. That bitter Leclerc FIA and that Dirty Dutch bee prick. Wow, tell us how you really feel. Not sure what Max has to do with Ferrari. Retro, tell me more. We're here to digest with you. Not here to make fun of you. Strong words. Leclerc did pretty well. Did Leclerc not do well? Are we not happy with Charles Leclerc? Now the champagne. God, my Pirelli cat's coming from Hong Kong, so it takes forever. Hey, cart truck, I was mowing the lawn. I guess I missed it all. You did. You missed all 71 laps. Oh, I think that's what Retro was referring to. Oh, wait, for Lewis, he really did get fucked over. Oh, I see. My apologize, Retro. Not this fucking Ed Sheeran song. For the love of Jesus fucking Christ. I can't. All right, chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best race you've ever seen in your entire life, 1 being the worst. What would you say? What's wrong with Ed Sheeran? It's just the same fucking song every 5 fucking seconds. I'm fucking over it. I hate that song too. It's not even that good of a song. I want the other Pirelli collection, except they want $165 for a t-shirt. And I'm not going to give them that. 6 out of 10? Not to be cheesy, chat, but I quite enjoyed the race with you. You guys are really funny. Sophie says 7. What's the song? It's from the F1 movie. I forget what it's called. Probably 6.9. Nice. Without the virtual safety car, it could have been like an 8. But with it, it's a 6.7. God, we almost had a fire ending. Was gonna say 8, but the virtual safety car made it go to a 7. HCAT said something along the lines of they didn't need a virtual safety car, that the car was behind the wall. Like, I get it. Safety's first. We have to admit that, as much as like it cut off the whatever. But if it really was unnecessary, then, you know. Alright, do I want to go on F1 Twitter? Probably not. Julian says to be odd to have a virtual safety car. Frustrating. He said something about it being under the cameras, so they couldn't really get in there. Oh yeah, they did have Lando up in a sombrero. How fun. How fun. Ollie! That makes me so sad. Had to follow the last start of it on the train with just the stream, so 5-10 race, 10-10 stream. Oh, I appreciate that, Josh. Sorry, if you would have told me, I would have been describing the race a lot more instead of talking about Reddit. That's my bad. You guys gotta let me know when you need updates. Maybe I should put more shit on my screen. I can never tell if I should do more shit. I feel like this is good, but it's small when you're on mobile, so I understand. Maybe put like something more useful here, like top 3 or something, or like times. I feel like that'd be helpful for people who are moving around. Alas. I can't paint walls, I rent. Get out of here. Can't put something there? That would block Pumpernickel? Well, Ian wasn't here the entire time. Do I need to go find my cat so you guys can say goodbye? What if he's sleeping? No, I won't find my cat. Can you work on your play-by-play for those of you who can't afford Apple TV? Yes, absolutely. No problem. Too bad you can't have a live view of the race. No, I cannot. F1 would send all drivers to absolutely kick my ass. And probably schmurder me. Beck, again, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that. Marco with the 4 years. For those of you who followed, welcome on in. Jordan War Machine. Staff Tiger, welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here. Ray, with 20 months. FT, welcome on in. I also enjoy the Reddit nonsense, to be fair. Elizabeth and I will be back on Tuesday. I gotta start streaming more, but it's so easy not to. You know what I mean? We don't have a F1 race, right? Because we do. No, we don't have an F1 race next week. We have Brazil on the 9th. We don't have an F1 race after that, and then we go to Vegas. I shall be streaming for Vegas. I won't be here for Brazil. I think I should stream from the car for Brazil. We'll be driving home from the wedding on Sunday. But I think that'd be funny if I'm just in the car. I'll just set it up on the dash. I wouldn't worry about most of the drivers. Most of them are like, what, 3'7"? That's true. I'm also from Brooklyn. I'm scrappy. Huh. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Work sucks. I know. She left me. Oh, you guys ever hear this? Please hold. I have to find it. This is what I'll sign us off with. So, should I have you have a great rest of your week? If you'd like to join the Discord, you can. We say good morning every morning, which I think is really wholesome. But we also have awesome pet pictures. Not just of my cat. We also watch other sports, so people have been watching the World Series together and whatnot. So if that's your thing, think about it. But if you're part of a lot of Discords, I'm not going to force you. Not going to tell you what to do with your life. Yeah, my special guest next week is going to be my boyfriend driving our Toyota Tacoma home. My favorite. Anything else I need to talk about? Can someone put the Discord link in the chat? Because I closed down chat by accident. Just do ! Discord. Otherwise, drink water, take your meds, touch some grass, go outside, breathe some fresh air. Be nice to someone this week. Hold the door open for people. Be considerate. Throw out your trash. Pick up your dog's shit when you go for a walk. Don't be on your phone while you drive. That's all I really ask. Is that really that much? All those things. Yeah, sorry. I am going to a wedding this weekend, but there's a week off for F1, so that's kind of nice. But then there's Brazil, and I'm at another wedding, and then I'm at another wedding. So. Yeah. All right, I have to unmute this. All right, chat. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop 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 coming and they don't stop. Godspeed, chat. 10 hours. Good luck with the rest of your week. And they don't stop coming 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 and keep pounding. Oh, I gotta watch that. I don't. Stop coming and they don't 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 stop